On the dosing thing, one of the things that as you were speaking, I was thinking about how with phytocannabinoids, CBD in particular, you can't take too much. You can't take too much and be harmed. You'll just go to sleep, right? You'll just be really dopey and go to sleep, but you'll be just fine.
Yeah. And in particular, you know, in a lot of patients too, how the same, we introduce CBD, start with CBD, we add a little THC, and then we tweak with the nutraceuticals. A lot of times, right? This is all about microdosing. Microdosing, like we don't eat an entire pizza, we have a couple pieces. We don't have a pot of coffee. Same thing when it comes to all of these different things, and tweaking the care plan with supplements actually enhances the therapeutic potential, keeps the dosing of cannabinoids low, and you have an overall balanced approach. So the endocannabinoid dome is the endocannabinoid system, the lipid dome, the microbiome, and all of the hormonal signaling systems. So if you think about, you know, the cannabinoids, full spectrum, whole plant cannabinoids, that big blanket, right? The THC to nuance the CB1 receptors. CBD is the main, and then the supplements to enhance, to allow, to decrease the amount of phytocannabinoids. That's what I have found, supplements in particular that have helped me with, is to keeping my THC doses low and keeping my system balanced. And in particular, echinacea, I found very particular, actually activates CB2 receptors at half the strength of THC. That's pretty fascinating.
Yeah,
right.
And I didn't realize echinacea was such a powerful anti-inflammatory. I've heard about it for colds and flus and, you know, boosting your immune system. But, you know, how does it boost your immune system? How does it regulate the inflammatory response and some of the other cytokines and other receptor targets within the immune system?
Yeah. So I do love nutraceuticals in the effect that it can enhance. It can help decrease the amount of phytocannabinoids that a person needs, because you're actually nudging multiple different receptor sites in multiple different systems, all for the same reason of doing what? Relieving suffering and improving quality of life.
And also the economics, because if somebody is working, say, without a nurse, right, like without one of us, they might take a couple 100 milligrams of CBD and think that they need that much. Yeah. Whereas we're going to look at that and say, okay, 40 milligrams twice a day is a really great start. Now let's look at what else we can add, and what are your goals and objectives, and how do we dial that in with these other supplements? So we add another couple of those, and now the CBD works better. Everything else is balanced, and they're not spending a fortune.
Yeah, absolutely.